Hey guys, it's Karl. So fun video today because a new phone is around the corner, kind of eyeing the iPhone 15. I thought I'd make a fun vid on the best accessories for your phone, whether you've got an older device, whether you're eyeing that brand new iPhone 15. All of these will work with your smartphone. So just essentially best smartphone accessories. The first one is a cool one. It's the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 smartphone gimbal, and I know that most smartphones are getting way better with their stabilization, but there's nothing that beats the smoothness of actually using a gimbal. And the new features of this gimbal are the Active Track 6.0 feature, and setting up gimbals is pretty easy. So when this comes inside of the box, obviously it comes with this little magnetic clamp to clip onto the back of your phone. It comes with a nice little tripod connector to stand your gimbal upright. And when you clip that on, it snaps into place and you can auto calibrate your gimbal just by turning it on, and you can see everything kind of adjusts. And by double clicking the trigger on the back, it will calibrate into its normal, or I guess a set orientation. And using the DJI Mimo app, this is where you get all of those key features like that Active Track 6.0. And actually tracking onto a subject is quite easy. So I'm just gonna do a screen record right here. And as an example, we've got Nick right now on the B cam. So if I hit that trigger button on the back, you can see that active tracker in the green square start to go around Nick's face. I'm gonna hit record. And as Nick moves, he's gonna walk towards, say, the dartboard back there. It is still actively tracking him the entire time. Coming back towards the camera, it didn't even miss a frame. Switching around. And that's obviously all through that DJI Mimo app. Other great features, it's got this nice little zoom wheel, and once again, that's within app, so you don't actually have to touch the screen and wreck all of your video footage. It's nice and portable. It's got an extension rod, so you can actually use this as a full-on tripod. So this extends up, so you can just get better tracking shots. You can get some cool different angles with this. You can obviously do things like rotate from portrait to landscape, a lot of the things that we've seen in gimbals for the longest time, and obviously this is 3-axis. And what's nice with all DJI gimbals, you can just fold them up and kind of keep them in your pack. Nice and easy to travel with. And if you are, say, a filmmaker that uses your smartphone and uses a gimbal a lot, you can actually check out DJI's site. They have little bundles that you can grab. And they're usually my go-to, not only just for smartphone accessories, but they make great gimbals for the cameras that we're recording on. They make great drones. They're just my go-to for my filmmaking needs. So super, super solid. Definitely a handy accessory to have. I think gimbals or smartphone gimbals, especially with the amount of smartphone footage or reels, TikTok, all the short footage that we all get, just having a gimbal makes your film footage from your device so much better. So moving on to the next accessories, these are actually just around the phone. So the cheapest one that you can get is obviously a D brand skin. I tend to rock my phones naked all the time. This is $15 for essentially a sticker on the back of your device to keep it somewhat protected. It helps it with scratches. Obviously, if you drop your phone, it won't save it. I am a big sucker though, for whatever reason, for Apple's OG accessory line. You still get the legit Apple sticker or the legit like Apple logo, because most brands can't use that. They just have this really nice feel to them. Apple always refreshes the different colors that they have. So they currently actually have this leather orange case that I've been eyeing. I'm trying to hold off because that new iPhone is coming. I don't want to spend the money when it probably won't work on the next gen iPhone. But for example, that leather, you can get a little MagSafe wallet connector. This one's in plum, another fan favorite. Or it might actually be dark cherry. See, they kind of always switch out, but MagSafe wallets are nice. Obviously, they slap to the back and that magnet isn't going anywhere. If you want something that helps with your battery life though, because we're on our smartphones all the time, this is the ESR power bank. And I love that it's, once again, MagSafe enabled. So it charges up your phone just by connecting via MagSafe, and it actually has this little built-in kickstand so you can watch content as your phone juices up. And obviously the best thing, no cables involved, all through magnets. The next accessory, if you still preferred wired charging, obviously that's way faster. This actually helps out with a couple different devices. So this is a portable power bank from Belkin. It's 10,000 milliamps, and what I love, the cables are built into the actual unit. So you can charge up, say, your smartphone with one of the lightning cables. And if you've got a USB-C accessory, like for example, that gimbal that we just had, you can charge it with the USB-C side as well. So super, super handy. Obviously, wired versus MagSafe, that kind of is up to you. But usually if you have a smartphone, usually if you're on it and you don't have, say, the Pro Max or the Plus size iPhone, your battery life tends to suck pretty bad. So always having extra juice is pretty handy. So switching on to audio, and everyone obviously takes AirPods. I think we will get a new pair of AirPods at the next Apple event, so I'm not gonna go into this into too much detail, but these are AirPod Pros. Obviously pair perfectly with an iPhone, but for USB-C options, or say Android if you're rocking an Android device. So these are the Sony WF-1000X Mark Vs. These are probably the best Android earbuds, or the best USB-C non-AirPod earbuds that I've used. The fit of these is actually way nicer because they have memory foam as ear tips. They come with 4 different size options as well, and they sound, once again, on par with the AirPods. They just obviously charge via USB-C, and they pair easier with non-iPhone devices. And for over-the-ear headphones, these are probably the newest in the arsenal that I've been using. So these are a bit of nostalgia for me. So if you scroll back to my first YouTube video, 12 years ago, October 2012, I took a look at Beats mixers. Those were like the predecessors to the Beats Studio headphones. This is in off-white. They also have colors like brown, but once again, I think Apple is designing new AirPod Maxes, which we might see this year. But if you're looking for something a bit more budget friendly, obviously Beats still makes great products, and these obviously look sweet as well. What I do love, they actually still fold up and come with this nice little carrying case. So if you are someone that travels around, you can just kind of zip this up and fit this into your one pack. And obviously the 2 earbuds, these are nice and small as well. So keeping on the audio game, I know how important taking smartphone video is, but also having good audio for that video quality is super important. So these are the Anchorwork M650s, and these actually work with all video products. So I've actually paired them to my camera as well. But what's nice, they come with these little adapters. So if you actually take a look at these 2 things here, we've got one for USB-C and one for Lightning. So if you're rocking a Android device, and I do think the iPhone 15 will actually come with USB-C, so Lightning might be out of the picture, but still, we're using that right now. And the adapter plugs into the transmitter, it kind of locks into place, and then from there, you can plug that into the bottom of your smartphone, and you can actually see there all the different microphone levels that are going off. It comes with 2 inside, so you can actually give that to, say, person A like myself, and person B, for example, I could toss that to Nick, and we can get both streams of audio. And typically for this, it's just a simple clip to the shirt. And we're gonna be switching right now to the audio coming from this. So obviously this sounds probably way better than what it would sound without the microphone. So as an example, I'll just unplug this. I'm gonna keep on talking, and you can kind of tell the difference between either using the M650 or without it. Just having better audio is always a better solution. Once again, if you're shooting a lot with your smartphone and want good quality stuff, I would definitely recommend investing into a decent sound setup. And it's actually on sale right now, so you can definitely check that out and get good audio for your video. And kind of wrapping up in the filmmaking accessory space, so this is probably the cheapest option. This is a $10 to $15 rig that you can get for your phone. It's from Ulanzi, essentially just an Amazon purchase. And once your phone is in, you can see it does create a bit of a rig, and you can spec this out as crazy as you want. So you can start attaching things like lights to all the cold shoe mounts up top. You can attach little tripods. It's got a 1/4-inch connector on the bottom. So for example, that little DJI mini tripod that I've got, you can kind of stand this up. I've just got a little aperture light, and once again, that would just go through the cold shoe mount. So once again, you can kind of build this out to your heart's content, and obviously it comes with 2 nice little handles. It just helps keep the phone a bit more stable, and it's only 10 to 15 bucks. I think it's an awesome little accessory. So switching on to a gaming controller. So obviously mobile gaming is just, it's not even all the craze. So many more people are playing mobile games now. If you can connect it to a Bluetooth controller, it works obviously with my Xbox controller. I know that there's ones that kind of slide. Backbone makes some great ones. Essentially just any sort of Bluetooth controller, not to give you the extra edge, but it's just nicer pressing tactile physical buttons than pressing buttons on the screen. If you're big into Call of Duty Mobile, there's nothing better than actually hitting a physical trigger than clicking on a screen, or just any games in general. It's just nicer to play on a dedicated controller. So whichever one your poison is, like I said, I've just got mine from Xbox. It hooks up via Bluetooth and works perfectly fine. And last but not least, the best accessory is something to haul around all your smartphone accessories plus your smartphone. So this one is super minimal. It's from Grams 28. It's called the Mini Sling, and I've really been using this a lot in the summer because it isn't too big, it isn't too bulky. It's literally perfect for carrying around your phone and a couple different things. What I do love about this, it's made of leather, so it's easy to clean. Like I said, it isn't too big, so it doesn't weigh you down, and it's got a couple different pockets. So for example, in the main pocket up top, you can slip your smartphone, and it does kind of close via little magnets on the front. You've got some extra little zippers to keep things nice and safe. And as an example to show what this holds, I can put my full-on gimbal inside. I can say slip my smartphone into the front. I can add my power bank in there to make sure that I'm fully juiced up. Obviously my headphones, and I've got a microphone. It's a lot of stuff, but it is still fully compact. Obviously, it's bulging a bit, but you can see what this thing actually holds. And now this isn't bulging out in your pocket. You've just got a nice little sling to kind of hold everything. But anyways, that is probably some of the best smartphone accessories that we're seeing. And if you are eyeing the new iPhone, the iPhone 15, 15 Pro, let me know what you're expecting to see down below in the comments. But like I said, it applies to all things iOS. If you've got an Android device, I know that we've got some pretty cool Android devices out right now. Yeah, I'll leave all the links down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll catch the rest of you in one of my next ones. And big thanks to Link for being the model, and of course Nick on Bcam. Peace.